welcome to the 9th ever Whatever Forever podcast starring me, Jaden.
Me, Alex.
Me, Danny.
And Mark in the same person.
I've morphed into an extraterrestrial being because I'm better than everyone.
Somehow it was weird. They walked out of the room and they were separate and they walked back in and they were together. It was really weird.
Okay, so I need to ask you a question, okay? What grade do you think that you would make in pre-cal now?
That's a very good question.
Combine a D and a D.
It's 140.
You get 2 Ds. And everybody wants 2 Ds.
Speaking of 2Ds, I did research on the dude who has like 2 functioning penises.
Okay.
And dude, some people don't even have like one that big. He has like 2 like 9-inch dicks, man. It's amazing.
What do you mean? Some people don't have 9-inch dicks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Some people don't even have like one dick. That anyway, let's get off.
Yeah, let's not talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna restart the episode again.
Yeah. I want to start this off with a little bit of a rant, if that's okay. About something we're all familiar with right now, called Tea and Ready. That I think we're all a little angry about right now.
How about let's just talk about Homestuck?
We can talk about that later. We can for sure talk about that later.
You
guys are both wearing Homestuck hoodies.
Okay, we're not.
We won't spoil it. We can just talk about like how amazing it is. You want to do that? No, you want to do just because
this just did. It's done. It's over.
Okay, it's amazing. It's good. That's it. But okay, Tea and Ready, right? Why is it that every single teacher has said so far all the questions are bad and it makes no sense and it's way too hard? Shouldn't that be an indicator that the test shouldn't be being used?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what the EOC was fine. It was bad, but I mean, it was fine. And you know, I think the reason they wanted to do the Tea and Ready was because it was going to be online. But now it's not online this year, and it's no different than the EOC. It's just as bad. And do you know how much money we've sunk into this at this point?
$3 at least.
It seems like it because it went up on day 1. They're like, everything's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna take the test. One snotty kid tried to take the test, and it just went. It's done. It's over. Now we all have to take the paper test.
I'm happy with the paper test.
I'm too. Like because the screenshots of all the online tests, it looked really weird. Like it looked kind of uncomfortable to take. Like I mean, they gave you a calculator in the test.
Yeah.
That would only work for that. Like would only work for that type of problem, and it was really awkward to use and just kind of unmanageable. And then it was just really awkward. And like I mean, I was talking to Miss Starnes today, and
I'm sorry.
You remember what she was? You remember what she was saying, right? She was like, "Yeah, the questions were bad." These are people who their entire job is to write questions for tests, and the teachers who were like, "Yeah, that's just not like." There were multiple ones that had like 2 answers. There were some that had like There were some that had like no answers.
There's probably one out there with all answers.
Yeah, it's just like everything's correct. Like, it just makes no sense.
Everyone's a winner.
And especially because we're almost done with school. Like, we don't have to really worry about it. But like people like my little cousin who's 10, she's gonna have to live with this. What's up?
Are you gonna make a joke about Austin?
God, man. The thing about that is that he just makes jokes like within himself. Like, it just. He can make his own jokes. Like, he himself is I don't want to call him a joke, but he's making his own jokes. He's a joke. Anyway.
You lied. Get it out. Shoot.
Oh, God.
So,
what's up?
I need to ask a hypothetical. Jaden, I've asked it to you. But okay. I've asked it to Jaden. But now, Danny, I need your answer, okay?
I'm scared.
Okay, so you are on an island. You are on an island with one other person, right? Mm-hmm. The other person is... well, gorgeous, Like, they're into you, all that junk. Would you prefer them to be top or bottom half fish?
I would,
By the way, the fish is an anchovy.
And...
prefer them...
And it's human-sized. It's not like
no matter what, like, portion you choose, they can still speak English.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a fish going, hello.
And, like, its mouth does that thing, the fish, that like, where it doesn't, like, open, it just kind of, like...
What's the best part about fish to eat?
Wait.
The belly, probably.
Was that the kind of joke that I think it was? This is a PG podcast.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what we started this podcast with?
No.
Double dick. That's what I decided to call him. Was double dick.
Double D.
Triple D.
Dude, Double D. From Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Double dick. Oh, no!
We've discovered his true identity.
You know...
That's why he wears the hat.
Double D was the first.
What does that have to do?
Double D was the first
different from that.
non-binary character of my childhood. Think about it.
Was he non-binary?
Look at him. Like I mean, they rarely, if ever, addressed Double D with pronouns. I mean, look at him.
Oh, yeah.
At least I like to think that. I think that'll be
Yeah.
I think that'll be a really cool thing. Like just because.
Link is trans.
It's very true. You're absolutely right.
Link is trans.
That's what I'm. Speaking of that, you want to talk about how the anniversary of the Down with Cis bus?
Oh yeah,
It just came up recently.
yeah. It was like April 4th?
April 4th. It was April 4th.
Yeah.
God.
I actually I want to rent a bus at some point and you get you two involved.
You can buy buses for really cheap,
Yeah,
like
I'll get
old
down
outdated
with
buses. Just paint it white, and then
And Down with the Cis and really bad handwriting.
yeah, we spray paint it on the side.
No, dude. Well, actually, how about we write it in my calligraphy?
Who are we
Then they
gonna?
wouldn't be able to read it.
It's true. It's very true.
Okay, if you can't read calligraphy, like actually good calligraphy,
Don't be elitist.
I'm just saying. Not being elitist, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Maybe you can't read.
I'm just saying that if you need glasses, you just suck. You're just terrible. I hate you. It's
I agree.
over.
People with glasses are honestly the worst. I hate.
We're
people
all
with
wearing glasses.
Yeah.
God.
No, I'm not.
One of the worst things
can't see
about
anymore.
I prefer wearing glasses over contacts, right? But one of the worst things about wearing glasses is like
When you take your glasses off and your hair gets in it.
yes. Oh my god. And
It's not that problem. Stain has short hair.
look at our luscious flowing locks.
We
We have to
the
touch our,
veins.
we have to touch our hair together.
Okay, wait.
No, I'm kidding.
Wait. Okay, so get here and we'll both like flop our hair at each other. Okay.
Okay, go.
Pretty sure after the podcast, they're going to fornicate with each other.
It's very true. Don't tell them that. Jeez.
Okay. Oh,
Dude,
God.
what do you remember when
Ted Cruz-
Ted Cruz said, I know Ted Cruz is a rat.
No.
But I have
it was
no...
Donald Trump.
Yeah, no. Ted Cruz said, I know Donald Trump is a rat,
Yeah.
but I have no desire to copulate with them. And everybody was like, does Ted Cruz know what that means to have sex with? Like, does he know that? I mean, it's cool that he doesn't want to have
to
sex
fuck
with Donald
rats.
Trump or rats, but I mean...
No. He implies that he wants to have sex with rats. He heavily
Wait a
implies
minute.
Why?
that.
Wait a second. How would you make that happen? Like, how
How
would
would you do it?
Yeah, how would you make that happen?
Like imply it or actually?
No,
sex
like
with
actually
rat?
do it. Like, I mean,
Okay, so
Take
as
the
a
rat.
rat fucking professional.
Bam.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Dude, how long?
I have a PhD in it. I've been working on it for 40 years.
You have a-
It's my life's work. It's God's work. I wink at a camera. Alex Simons for president 2036.
No, Zach is running for president 2036.
Well, I guess you have to vote between me and Zach.
I'm voting for Zach. I'm sorry. Zach, I think in like 7th grade.
But I'm a rat fucking
I think it's like
professional.
7th grade. Zach came to me and was like, "Yeah, I'm running for president 2036." And I said, "You already have my vote." I was like, "I'm gonna write you in on like a ballot, and you're gonna be it. That's gonna be you."
Wait, what if we like? What if like everyone in at West right now?
Yeah.
Just we all write him in, and what if he gets elected?
Well, that'd be like 2,200 people, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How many people are at West right now?
A lot.
Is it like 2,200 people? We're very overcrowded. We are so overcrowded.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's at least a couple percent of
Looks
the
like-
U.S. population. So I mean, maybe we could get Zach in.
2,500 people is at least a couple.
Oh God,
Siri, what is the population of the USA?
The population of the United States is about 322,369,000.
Okay, so how many percent is it again?
At least a couple.
A couple percent.
A couple percent.
How much is a couple percent?
A couple.
What is 2% of 322 million? Fuck.
That would be 0.64.
Stop! I messed it up.
That's close enough. We
No.
got this.
No, hold on.
We got this.
0,
Come on, Zach, we got you. The lawnmower president.
He's
kinda like a cyborg.
There we go. Okay.
He's just got a lawnmower.
Damn.
So 64,400 people would have to vote for Zach for it to be 2% of the population.
We can do that.
We can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get that?
Well, Zach's good policies.
What's one of Zach's policies?
Probably legalize pot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that by the time 2036 rolls around, that's not going to be a problem anymore, is it?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, let's
If
see.
we get more
There's
Republicans.
there's Alaska. There's Washington State. There's not Vermont. It's like the only two, right?
Yeah.
No, wait, no. There's Colorado.
I thought you mentioned Colorado.
Yeah, no, I didn't. So that's 3. You're right. Wait, there's Alaska. Which state? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, those polar bears be getting high in Alaska.
there's like, do you imagine they just roll like? Do you know those huge trucks that they have like the giant wheels? That
Steamroller.
What's a
no
wheel? What's a
the
wheel?
the ones that go out in the Arctic and
What's a wheel?
they have like polar bear tours. So like, you imagine they roll up and they're like Steve, hide Steve, put it away. So he's like what, dude? I got it. Oh, Steve. and like, instead of, you know how whenever you see like pictures of polar bears, they have like the fog come out of their mouth. It's not fog.
It's weed dust.
This is the. I think this is the dumbest joke we've ever had on the
We smoke
podcast.
weed and drink Coca-Cola. That's polar bears for you.
And podcast. Hey guys, welcome to whatever. God,
You know, you said drink Coca-Cola and smoke pot, and that makes me think of someone. Do you know who I'm thinking of?
who? Say it out loud.
Tate.
Yeah, God.
It's a polar bear then.
Tate's a polar
Well,
bear.
away up north. Every time I think of polar bears, I think of that commercial of like the polar bears who like. It was like a little one.
You smoked a bit too much.
No, talking about Coca-Cola now. Okay, we're
Smoked
done
your
with this.
Coca-Cola.
We're done with this.
I smoke Coca-Cola.
Have you ever seen the video? Like, it's like a really old video of the person who boiled Coca-Cola and it turned into like goop, and he was like, "This is what happens if you drink Coca-Cola." And the first comment was like, "You do know that if you boil sugar or if you heat up sugar, it's gonna caramelize, right?" And I was like, "That is like 4th grade science." And then, and everybody was like, basically, like everybody would put on Facebook and be like, "Don't drink Coke. This is what happens if you heat it up. This is all it is." And people were like, sugar caramelizes. That's what happens. If you go and you heat it up sugar like a pound of sugar, it would turn into caramel. And then there was a person who was like, "This is what Coke does," and they poured like Coke on like an egg, and it eroded away the egg over like a year, and everybody was like, "It has citric acid. That's what it does. Did you know? What are you?"
Yeah, science.
I like to
science.
imagine the egg would have rotted by a year too.
Exactly. That was the thing. Is everybody was just like, you put an egg in Coke for a year. That would. How did you not have flies? First of all, second of all, how did you keep the exact same camera quality over a year? How did nothing in your house change for a year? And it was like.
Did they not have a control egg, like an egg that wasn't inside Coke for a year, or just?
Well, I mean, you
one
could
egg?
just go out and grab an egg. I mean, Danny just gave me the coldest look ever.
Who's
God.
the control egg? What's his name?
Spubby.
Spubby.
Yeah, and then the other one is named Eef, and the one in Pepsi is named Freef.
Spubby. E-free.
Spubby, Freef.
McNaldo's. I like the it.
I like the it. I like the you.
Bubber King. Have it away.
Old fashioned Hergus Burgus.
Wheaties. This feels like similar.
This has to be the dumbest
you said.
podcast. This has to be the dumbest podcast we've done so far.
At
Aren't
least
they
we're
all
making-
dumb?
Oh, that's weird.
At least we aren't making.
I finally got.
fart jokes yet.
Should I talk about this publicly? Yeah, I finally got removed from the from the first ever voice acting studio that I was in. They the project ended like 2 years ago, and they finally were like, "Oh yeah, you're still in here." And they messaged me and they were like, "Hey, you're still in here. Okay, bye." And God, oh jeez. That's the thing about voice acting, I guess, like groups in general, is that like after the project is over, nobody knows what to do and it just keeps going. Yeah, how have you not gotten like dress coded yet?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I have this too. That's even though
Yeah,
I,
mine's way worse.
I have a new,
I'm
I have a
sorry.
new pair of jeans.
I'm a disgusting whore.
God, how are the male students gonna focus?
They're not.
My powerful calves.
You turned on?
I'm always turned on.
I just took my shoulder out, by the way. Oh God, Alex is dead. No, you really can't focus.
I passed out because all my blood went to my flaming erection.
It sounds like a broken machine. It's like... I wish I could do the really good robot voice that's like... I'm gonna do it. It's what Oni does. It's like, hello, my name is I can't fucking do it.
Yeah,
you have to breathe in.
Much.
You have to breathe in. It's like... my blood went to my flaming erection. You have to breathe in while like... Oh, my blood went to my flaming erection.
I am quite disturbed.
You were slow too.
Yeah.
God, spring forward. Do not link that on YouTube. Okay, God. It does that. That's our air conditioner. Don't worry about it. God.
Why is it not
What else was I gonna
conditioning
talk
air?
about? Okay, so I was gonna. What else was I gonna talk about? God, there's so much stuff that's happened
Why is it
recently.
not conditioning air? Like the air conditioner's like
Okay,
sitting there
so-
just making air run.
We were playing stuff in band the other day,
Yeah,
right? We were
yeah.
playing
What's band?
exactly. I ask that
Who
same
knows
question
even?
every single day. But like, we were playing something. We've played it a whole bunch of times, gone through it a whole bunch, and at one point in time, I'm just playing, and I sit and like, my mind is just like, I forgot how to play clarinet, so I'm sitting there while the band is playing, and I'm like, what? How do I? What is this? And I'm just like, after we stopped, I sat there and I'm like, did I just forget how to play clarinet? It wasn't.
Jeez, dude, I feel you 100% though. Please don't feel bad. Like I remember on some of the first field shows that we do, I'll be marching and I'm like, I shouldn't be here. I'm like, that happened to me on a plane once. Like one time I was on a plane going down to Florida and I just decided, I was like, I shouldn't be here. I can't be here right now. And I went and like sat in the bathroom and I had like a tiny panic attack because I was like, I'm in a tube 25,000 feet above the earth going 400 miles per hour. This isn't natural. I'm gonna die. And then I just went and
Dude, you
sat in
didn't
the
see any
bathroom.
turtles, did you?
Thank goodness that he didn't, because I mean,
Good.
he'd be dead.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's very
good
true.
point.
You know.
Turtles just have a natural hatred for anything that can fly. And
Dude.
planes are just the most vulnerable.
I just like to. I want to see like an animation of like a person who's like, ladies and gentlemen, or like a flight, like ladies and gentlemen, we've reached cruising altitude. Like you can now get up and we're in the cabin. Drinks will be served now. And then a turtle. And the child's like, dear God, what's that? And it's like a turtle that just flies through the wind, through the windshield.
like a
and-
rocket launcher.
Yeah, no
Bandana.
Or he's like an assassin. He's like two swords, and he's like just stabs both of them by
Now I'm just imagining like.
I imagine.
Me too.
I also sometimes imagine.
I was gonna say something and it completely left my mind. Someone's in there like, crap, I gotta say something. So, like,
Let's just go.
I'm seeing like Fallout, like third person. You have a Ninja Turtle with a freaking rocket launcher aiming at a plane, and it's
Same. Let's picture me.
and then the second.
That's the turtle, Donatello. All the Ninja Turtles. Okay.
Donatello has a rocket.
I will give you $1 if you can name all 4 of the Ninja Turtles.
Raphael, Donatello,
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. Yeah.
What's the last one?
We just mentioned his name, but I already forgot it.
What's the last one?
We just said his name, but I already forgot it.
I did. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
It's Donatello, Leonardo,
Yeah.
Leonardo. DiCaprio?
Michelangelo, and Raphael.
Yeah.
They're all named after ancient artists, by
I
the
know.
way. Yeah,
Not ancient, but like Renaissance and stuff like that.
Renaissance is pretty ancient.
Fuck you.
Are you
elitist
an RJW, a Renaissance justice warrior? we have to dock Caesar.
Caesar treats his pet dog really badly.
Caesar drew the hieroglyphics too skinny.
What are you guys talking about?
God, do you want to talk about that?
Are we talking about Zan?
Yeah, we're talking about Zammy. Yeah,
Okay.
God. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to open that can of worms?
Let's not just talk about mob mentality. Right
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. It was that whole thing where like 100, like SJWs. Here's my thing about SJWs, right? Like, I believe the original motive of, like, educate people about issues that are important was good.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they all just wanted to kill people because they said something wrong on the internet. Suddenly they wanted to kill people because an artist who does not draw larger characters very well, and who was working on that, drew a character a little bit too skinny. And they suddenly send them death threats, and it's just...
Yeah.
It's just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just fucked. That's all it is. I made a video about that called Education Over Anger, where I said, like,
I never watched it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's terrible.
I watch your channel.
Channel's terrible. Yeah.
love you, Jaden.
Anyway, I was just like, what a lot of SJWs fail to realize is that people just don't have access to the same amount of information as other people do. Like, a person can say an ignorant, and I'm use English there, an ignorant thing, and then they may not know it's ignorant. The good thing to do is be like, hey, just so you know, that's a bad thing to say, don't say it again. And if they're a good person, you're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. But then if they're a bad person, they're like, forget that. Then
you dox them.
Then you do not dox people.
Where's the dox?
Do not dox. Don't dox. No, don't do that.
Dox.
Dogs. I'm cool with dogs.
I'm gonna dox a dog.
No, not the dog. What did he do? He didn't do anything wrong.
Up dog?
What is up, dog?
Wrong dog?
Anyway, what is wrong, dog? Everything, my guy. How about thanks for God. So, did you guys hear about the iPhone SE?
No.
Really?
Or it's the same size as it.
So it's basically this phone, but that size.
Voila.
Why? And see, it does everything this phone does, but it's that size. And then see, the thing about it is that it doesn't have the battery for that in that. It can't have the battery to have NFC. Look at this.
Yeah, but that's also thinner.
Yeah, but I mean...
Slightly, but never mind.
Yeah,
my point's wrong.
It's pretty thin. I mean, here you go.
No,
If I took it and did this, then it would break.
Does the iPhone 6s break? Yes.
Hey, dude, there's this channel on YouTube called TexRax, and all they do is destroy iPhone 6Ss. I hate this channel because they're like, don't boil your iPhone 6S in melted crayons, and everybody's like, well, of course you wouldn't do that. What are you talking about? And then there's one where it's like,
don't. We've had a basic.
And then there's one where it's like, don't throw your iPhone 6S into an upside down lawnmower, and everybody's like. What are you talking about? And then there's this one.
There's more stuff to put on the safety and precautions. I mean,
yeah.
Well, I
guess
it's just like they get these brand new iPhone 6s. They're like, they take it like out of the box. They're like, yeah, here it is. Look at this brand new iPhone 6s, and they boil it in molten crayon. Do you know how much an iPhone 6s is right now?
A lot.
$850.
why?
$850. Like 70. And whenever the 6 was out, doing with the 6. Whenever the 5S was out, doing with the 5S. Whenever the 5 was out, guess what they were doing? Probably not much, because that was a long time ago. But I mean...
Like, they were probably blowing the 4 back then.
God.
Crayons.
Yeah, it's so frustrating, because it's like people want to afford one of those, and you're destroying them multiple a week. And there was one where the dude was like, does the iPhone 6S bend? He snapped it in half, and he was like, yes, it does bend. And I was like, that's your iPhone 6. You just did that. That's yours.
I like to imagine at some point, like, the CEO of Apple's going to be like, you know what? Fuck this guy. And he proofs, like, the iPhones to be, like, you can boil them in molten crayon. You can throw them into an upside down lawnmower, but it breaks the lawnmower.
We got Barney.
We
got Chuck. We got Barney. Barney's about to meet his maker. Die, you commie fucker! Don't kill my dad!
Don't kill my dad! Tag yourself on the don't kill my dad.
It sounds like he's about to say don't kill my daddy. Today! Okay, I haven't told you guys this. I already told you this, but I didn't tell you this. Okay, so it's first period. We are doing like sine, cosine, and tangent practice problems, right?
Ew.
And yeah, God, it's a lot worse. No, it's worse in algebra 2. It's way worse in algebra 2.
Trust me, you had inverse functions and breakout.
But anyway, it was dead silent. We were working on it, and like this kid in our class just went. Spit on it, Papa. And
wasn't it like that one dude?
Yeah, it was Austin Conception. He just went, spit on it, Papa.
I love Austin.
They make my first period because, like, you know what I post on Snapchat, right? I post encouraging messages. He'll just walk in the morning and be like, hey Jaden, fuck you, you matter. And And then you know how I do like this whenever I take selfies?
Yeah.
I go, yeah, you know, Jaden, it's just yeah, you know, it's your Snapchat's
visual
really
gags on an
informative,
audio
yeah.
show.
Yeah, yeah, it's me like basically hooking my index finger over my nose and like putting my hand over my mouth. That's basically what it is. And I feel
Hey guys, wanna watch me juggle?
dude,
Oh yeah, dude, look at this juggle.
Oh! Oh my
Dude,
god!
I'm juggling 5
Wait a
things.
second. Wait a second. I'm also gonna show you guys this fine.
Things being my dick.
Wait a second. I can show you this fine. This is called like Japanese versus American culture. Let's see. Same. It's so true though. It's so true. God, like the more and more I learn about Japanese culture, the more and more I don't realize like why people romanticize it so much. Because I mean, let me do something. Let me give an example. They consider it like, and this is what I've heard from like reading things like, you know, in books online. Nobody showers in the morning. Like, I mean, it's considered very weird to shower in the morning. They always shower at night. And so, and another thing is that a lot of people think their food is very healthy. There's a lot of fried food over there. There's a whole bunch of fried food over there. Anything that has, I think I already told you. Did I tell you this?
Yeah, you told me.
Anything that has like yaki, taki, or maki in it is all fried food. It's good stuff though, and tempura is all fried. And I mean, like,
fried?
is mayonnaise an instrument?
Yes.
Of course,
We've gone over this.
Am I an instrument?
I'll blow
Yes.
you.
I'm gonna walk out.
And podcast. Welcome back to God, Jesus.
Those were like all your ad breaks.
I'm actually trying to reach out and see if I can get us sponsored. Like not because of the money, just to like see if we can.
Make, dude, if we do, we're just gonna make really bad commercials. Like
It's like, hey, Credit Karma. We didn't write a script for this.
Credit Karma's a good karma. You'll get good karma by Credit Karma. Bye.
And it's just
Lucky.
it's like Alex, how do I get a Credit Karma?
You don't.
Just-
well, it's simple to get a Credit Karma.
It's just like, well, it's simple to get a Credit Karma. Just go to creditkarma.com and type in the promo code whatever. And you can get your free promo code. I mean, your free credit score. God.
Credit Karma forever.
Free Credit Karma. Report.com. God. Oh, man.
Why did we pick Credit Karma though?
Because, I mean,
why can't we get something from like McDonald's or
Spubby.
yeah, Spubby, eat free, dude.
Or Crunchyroll, maybe.
Oh no.
I can watch free anime on my Xbox, PC, Wii U, PS4, phone, iPod, iPad, Android, TV, on the go,
Google Pad?
Nexus tablet. What else?
My Oculus Rift.
Kindle Fire, Oculus
HTC
Rift.
Vive.
No. I gotta talk
HTC
about
Vive
something.
is actually really
I gotta
cool.
talk about something that's really, really cool. Like, you know, I never considered buying an Oculus Rift before I saw this recently. It's called Virtual Desktop, right? And you put it on,
yeah,
right?
I've seen it.
And it's your desktop in front of you, right? But it's like, you know, it's all around you. It is the coolest thing ever. And I think that my favorite thing about it is that you know how like on like certain like music players, right?
Yeah.
It has like a really cool what's the word I'm looking for? It has like a really colorful
Visualizer?
Yeah, right? That's all around you. Like you can just sit there and look around you and the visualizer is you're sitting in it. And then it has like a
Sounds terrifying.
It'd be so cool though. It has like a home cinema feature too, I believe, where like it puts like an actual movie screen in front of you, and you're sitting in a chair, and you can watch it there. Like it's really cool.
What if you're like laying down using it? Like you just like.
You're still sitting in the chair, but it's really disorienting.
Yeah, I was about to say. I've heard of a lot of people. Let me use English there. Let me use real words there. After talking to people all day, it gets hard to do that later on in the day.
It's hard to do the talk.
Anyway, moving on. What was I even talking about now? Okay, so the Oculus company, right?
Yeah.
They released a horror game demo for their thing, right?
Yeah.
And apparently it's so like emotionally horrifying that like they have to hold a person by each arms. Like there's videos of this, right? I think it's called like The Kitchen or something.
Yeah.
And like the people are just like, it's genuine fear. Like, you know, I've never seen such genuine fear from a video game. Like, you know, it.
Oh yeah, it's all around you.
Yeah, I was watching them, and like the people were sobbing. Like, you know, they were like, take it off, take it off, take it off, and. It's like, I don't want to do that to myself. Like, I think the last time that I ever got that scared at a game was Slender the Arrival. That game, no, don't laugh at me, okay? It was like 2 years ago, but it messed with me. It really did. It was a terrifying game.
I've seen it.
It's not as bad as FNAF.
Oh god.
How? God.
I mean,
No, Outlast. Have you played Outlast?
I
Outlast is
I
creepy.
have Outlast, but I haven't played it yet.
Play it.
My friend like, gifted it to me. Was like, play it, and I was like, okay. Is it like a first-person shooter, or do you shoot anything or just walk around?
It's
You
kind of
walk
like
around.
Amnesia, but
I also have that game.
I played 3 seconds of Amnesia once.
I've beaten that game. That was the first game I ever played on my channel. Don't go back and watch those videos.
I'm gonna
Please
go back
don't
and watch those videos.
I watched like one of the first 7 videos I ever uploaded. And it was a video from Mark, and to listen to how much my voice has changed.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
to listen to how much my voice, like how far my voice has come. It's disturbing. Like it's disgusting. Like, you know, here.
Please don't.
You guys vamp for a second.
I still sound like I did in the 4th grade.
You guys just vamp for a second.
I hit like, okay, so Danny, what if?
what
Okay.
if?
So, what if like when you had a growth spurt, it didn't last like a week? You know how a growth spurt usually does. It just happened all at once. Like you could just be talking and suddenly just grow 4 inches. Just
That
all
would
at
be
once.
terrifying.
God,
And you're like,
jeez.
Like, what if your friends
I-
was meant to be like 6 feet tall, and they're like, you're like, you know, you're like little kids, you're 4 feet, and they just go 6 feet. You're like, what the fuck?
oh no, like puberty just happens all at once.
God, no.
Like you're like a 4-year, like not 4-year-old. I hope puberty doesn't start for you when you're 4. That'd be awful. I'm sorry.
God, that'd be
for anyone it's
terrible.
happened to.
No.
I'm sorry if it's happened to anyone. Sorry to bring
Jeez.
back terrible 4-year-old, 20-year-old body memories. But like just imagine like you know you're 12 and you're talking to your friends. You're all having a good time. Suddenly you're like I don't know. You're like 5'3",
clothes
right?
rip and
You're like
just like-
5'3", right? Right, Danny?
You're just sitting there like,
You grow like 2 inches.
ah!
No, it's not like painful or anything. It's just really disorienting.
What have you done? God. All right, you guys keep vamping.
So,
Vamp.
when I was in Ohio, Jake showed me, or not when I was in Ohio, but like, anyways, Jake showed me this this app. It's called Vent. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to use that,
Yeah.
but that app is, it's literally the app about begging about people, which really bothers me. So anyway, continue.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that because, well, people may do that. That's really just that's not the app itself, but I'd say that's more people and what
Yeah,
they do.
yeah. But on the alternative, I guess, on the other side, it's a really important app. Like, I'm really glad that app exists. God, I'm losing my ability to speak. I can feel it leaving me.
Don't worry, we can take over the podcast.
Oh, please
Yeah, we'll
do.
stab
Do you guys
you.
want to edit it too?
Oh
No, that's your job.
Okay.
you don't have to speak English for that.
We come here.
Oh my god, that sounds terrible.
What to say? What's wrong with you?
Oh, dude.
What's wrong with you?
Dude.
Jeez.
Dude, go sit in the corner.
How could you?
We're gonna pull a last week, Jake and I.
Yeah, God, can't believe this. How?
Did you do this last week?
Yeah, we did it.
It actually turned out really well. I haven't edited it yet, but I mean, at the time this is out, I will have edited it.
Probably.
No, I will have for sure.
Maybe.
This one's gonna come out
Perhaps.
first.
God.
Everyone's just gonna be like, what happened to like 7?
I've done that before. Like, sometimes there are certain episodes that I've I've put out, and then it'll be a gap, and people will be like, "What happened?" I'm like, who?
I don't even know what a hammy
Football
is.
happened. 'Cause
Oh,
you play
football.
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 Fuba,
Football.
I play
Football.
football.
Fuba, Fuba. Oh, you killed him!
Touchdown, you're it.
Really?
It's all good.
Wait, is it blinking?
It blinked. We're good.
Did you
It went
guys
on
mute it?
It went on mute.
You guys
It's a
muted
button.
it.
Okay, at least I didn't hear the sound of like the football smacking into it.
I can't believe this.
Oh god.
What's wrong with you dorks?
That's why you don't play ball in the house.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
It makes your parent
Me
really
too.
upset. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about doing I've actually been thinking about doing a drawing, right? Because I want to do new splash screens for the podcast because I'm not really super into the one that we have right now. And I've been thinking about 2.
Jacking around in Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Same, but I've been thinking, there's one where it's just us at the couch and everything, like this normal setup. But the other one, it's Jaden, and he's like really distressed, right? And he's like, "Ugh!" And he's like holding 3 leashes. And
Yeah.
and it's us 3, and we've got like messed up hair, and we're like wearing like little kid shirts and stuff like that. And there's we've got like I think Mark, very specific detail. Mark had a sucker coming out of his hair.
Guys, here we go.
All right, guys, what is going on? Hammy.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Right now, I'm doing something a little bit different. One of my friends told me to go to a site. I think it's www.rails.
Wait a second. Here we go. Oh, you want to hear me yell? Hello. When do I start yelling? Please tell me I forgot if I yelled or not. Please.
This is the internet right here.
God, wait a second. I have some of Danny too.
No!
Yeah, here we go. We're doing this. We're doing it.
Rest in pieces, Dan.
My voice didn't really change that much. She was just like, yeah, whatever.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. Oh God, I'm gonna find this. Okay.
Find the one where we played Mine Z?
I have a bunch of old ones. Well, like there's one of us playing what is it? There's one of us playing can I do newest to oldest on this?
Yeah.
How do I-
oldest to newest.
Yeah, but not on the mobile site for some reason.
You should be able to.
Really? Where?
I tried doing YouTube for a while
Where?
when I was like in middle school.
Yeah, I
should
did
be at the
it
very
in
top.
middle school, and for some reason I never stopped.
Yeah.
Let's see. Learn
My
how to-
videos. I think I did like a game. It
Here
was
we
like a
go.
horror
I'm
game.
just gonna load it in desktop.
Oh,
This is riveting podcast conversation, by the way.
Oh, yes. So exciting. I can feel the
I'm on the wrong
concert
channel.
atmosphere.
Yeah, I don't actually want to pull this up. I'm gonna die.
Here we go.
Mr. Moreland, like our AP class at Mr. Moreland, whenever he asked a
You
question,
mean Mussolini?
Mr. Mussolini, every time somebody asks a question in his class, nobody answers it. Nobody. He just sits there for about, like, I'd say 5 seconds, and when no one answers, he's like, okay, that's good, great, guys.
Really?
It's,
Is he, like,
oh
really
my god,
salty
I
about
love
it?
him.
Why?
He's not even salty. He never gets mad. He never gets salty. He might get, like, maybe a little bit leaning into sarcastic, but
Yeah.
besides that, it's great, because he doesn't, I mean, I'm not going to say he doesn't care, because he does care, he wants us to learn. He's
Yeah.
really cool. But, like, if you don't answer, he's like, right, it's so-and-so, and it's perfect. And
Jeez.
sometimes when he puts us into, like,
Okay.
groups to discuss a question or
Discuss.
something, to discuss a question.
Here we go.
Alright, guys, I'm here playing Counter-Strike Source with, Sunset Clash. Where are you, anyway? Where are you? There you are! Look! Behind you.
Loud.
Hold on.
Okay, follow me.
I want to hear you talk.
Stick close.
I want to hear you talk.
This is really new. Move out of my way!
You didn't change much.
It just kind of, like
Yeah,
I said,
it sounds like you sound the same.
Panic whatever you do. Okay, follow me.
I'm gonna.
Hop down here. Jump. Okay.
Yeah, we're done. That was back before That was back before I knew how to. God, it was just back before everything. God, it's really weird to like look at it in contrast now. But anyway, back to podcast. Oh, man.
What's a podcast? I've already forgotten.
Yeah, me too.
What's a
I
mic?
actually, I recently came to terms with the fact that like I just have such a terrible memory. Like I mean, sometimes I'll watch a show and I'll be like, I love this show so much, like it was an amazing show, and and then a couple weeks later I'll be like, why did I like that show? Like I know it's good, but I just can't remember details from the show. Like for instance, like the last 10 episodes of K-On!, I don't remember what happened. Like I know that they weren't in school. I know it was sad. I know that they had clean stuff, but I don't know what really happened. However, the last 2 episodes of fucking love Chunibyo and Other Delusions. Listen. If it was an anime, you would like it. Let me just put it like that. It has such an amazing storyline. Like it's really hard to explain.
Good anime. That Naruto.
Naruto. Have you ever heard how Ross says Naruto? Naruto. God. You're not. What are you doing?
That goes my appendix.
Oh God. Well, I think it's about time for us to wrap
You
this
don't
up.
need an appendix.
Can we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, Jan.
Eat it.
Oh, dude.
You're gonna make me hungry. What's
Okay,
up?
I'm gonna make both of you guys really hungry right now.
Come on.
What are you gonna
so-
do? No.
Ye-
Is it
yesterday-
you and Miss whoever you're?
Oh, my teacher, Miss Twitchell, and I
Yeah,
we talked about
okay.
angel food cake for like an hour. I was
Oh,
starving afterwards.
God.
But like yesterday, I had this thing. It was really good. It was like it looked like a croissant, right? Mm-hmm. It was like flaky, like really, really flaky, and it was filled with like spinach and feta cheese. It was delicious.
What have you done?
Oh
I'm
God,
so
I want
hungry.
like 3 more.
I'm so hungry now. We're gonna wrap this up so we can go eat. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. I'm actually gonna plug something. Actually, I guess I could say one of the first big things that I'm in has just came out recently. It's called Lunar Wars. It's like 3 minutes long. It's very short. It's a chapter of an audiobook, but I got the chance to work on it. It's really cool, actually. I'll put it in the link below if you want to check it out. Support
Shameless self-promotion.
support the director. People
the
in
one
the
about the
comments
robots?
asked that whatever. What?
Is that the one about the robot?
No,
Or is that-
that's the one I'm working on right now.
Okay.
Which is
I'm a
God.
robot.
I think I'm like halfway done and I have 50 minutes of audio recorded. God, because it's like a full-length audiobook. It's absolutely crazy. But and at the same time, as going with last week's, I'm just gonna get out of here before I completely lose the ability to speak. Last week's show, we started the music plug like portion of the podcast. I want to plug the band called Jank. Jank. They're such a good band. Oh my God. They're like. I describe them as like, God, like just punk. They're so punk and it's so good. They have a song I really like called Oran High School Toast Club, which is really, really good. And at the same time, this artist called Starboy as well, which is really good. Who makes like really rad chiptune music, which I'm going to show you once we're done here. That was a band I told you about at school. And do you have a band to plug? Besides modern baseball?
No, I didn't have anything. I was just gonna get really close to the mic and go.
No. And we'll catch you guys next week. Have a wonderful day. Thank you guys very much.
I hope you die.
You didn't ask Danny.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
You gonna plug music?
No.
Bye. Oh no, Norton. No, what are you doing?
Norton, the destroyer of all.